You should be fundamentally happy enough with yourself to where you don't need that external validation. But if there are some narcissistic traits that can help you push further towards your goals, like having a one-track mind, like prioritizing yourself, feeling slightly entitled to it, so that you have the confidence and self-belief that you can get there, and prioritizing yourself over others is like, I don't see what's wrong with that. It's like, if you want to achieve some goals, like, go for the goals. Don't let things get in the way.
So the reason I'm going to pull away ever so slightly, but lean back in. The reason I said it's a simple question is because in reality, narcissism is a spectrum. You know, it's not someone is narcissistic, therefore they embody all of these negative traits with 100% degree of certainty. So narcissism exists on a spectrum. There is a healthy amount of self-interest, self-confidence that can be beneficial, of course, absolutely. I'm not discouraging anyone from having a healthy sense of self-interest or a healthy sense of self-confidence. It's when that self-confidence moves to arrogance. So you can only feel better at the expense of someone else.
Yeah, that's a wasted game.
Exactly. So the extreme form is known as narcissism or Narcissistic Personality Disorder, so NPD. Generally considered to be problematic and destructive for both the individual and the person around them. But again, I want to expand healthy narcissism, positive self-image, self-confidence, and the ability to set boundaries and pursue goals. These traits can be motivating and help a person function within society without harming others. Whereas pathological narcissism is a mental health condition characterized by persuasive patterns of grandiosity and excessive need for admiration, a sense of entitlement, and a lack of empathy for others. So it can be extremely damaging because of that lack of empathy for others. So I would be cautious for those that feel like they are in this high achiever burnt out society that I've decided to latch onto this episode, of the caution between self-confidence, pursuing of a goal, but then narcissism on the other side. And I know it's a reach, I know it's a stretch, but in reality,
You're flirting with the line. If you want to be a high achiever, you're going to have to flirt with the line of narcissism. You just are.
Yeah.
Because there's certain things that you just can't do if you have any other focus other than yourself.
So there's a road with a little fork in it, and I want to take the left road and then I want to circle back to the right because I think it's important to look at both sides. I think you'll be able to very clearly talk about the right side, and I think I'll be a little bit clearer on the left, which is always the case with us. We're going to talk about high achievement as emotional regulation, or rather stillness as inviting unfinished emotions. So I'm going to lean left as stillness inviting unfinished emotions, and I would imagine you're going to lean left into high achievement as emotional regulation. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think so.
Perfect. So let's lean left first of all. So rest being a mirror. When you stop moving, the emotions you've been outrunning will finally catch up. So high achievers often use busyness as a form of emotional anesthesia.
Yep.
So I can relate to that because, as you know, I can make myself extremely busy at times, and that's because I'm neglecting my thoughts and feelings that I've been burying or pushing down. And when I rest is when it all comes flooding to the surface and I realize I want to quit my job and go traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that rest, the stillness can often remove the distraction that we're feeling. And the distraction often protects people from emotions they've never had the space to process. So my invitation for people when it comes to stillness, and if it's uncomfortable, is what is your constant movement taking you away from looking at? Now, what are you scared of? What are you running from? Can you invite more stillness into your life to make space for these unintegrated emotions? Have you been running away and not regulating your nervous system? Can you sit and do some deep breathing for the next 10 minutes? Can you find 10 minutes a day? You know, Jay Shetty famously said, if someone can't find the time to meditate for 10 minutes a day, they probably need 20 minutes a day. So do you think that people that are high achievers could be using it as a coping mechanism?